What's up, everybody? It's your boy Ryan, and you have reached the biggest nootropics channel on the web. Thanks so much for being with me. Check us out on the web, livecortex.com. If you go to the footer at livecortex.com, you can actually search any nootropic compound you want, and it'll render blog posts with our YouTube videos on that nootropic. So everything you can possibly imagine, there's 609 or so videos. livecortex.com/blog. Like us on Facebook, please. facebook.com/Cortex Stacks. Couple powerful products support this broadcast. Specials on them now. Here they are.
Elite level nootropic
Number one,
products.
we have a nootropic stack. It is our flagship product. It is an exceptionally strong stack in the eyes of our users. The Cortex nootropic stack combines powerful ingredients in a very minimalist kind of way that packs a super powerful punch. I basically couldn't believe it when I put them together and was like, oh my God, I'm super verbally fluent. I'm massively motivated. I'm like wanting to be productive. Everything works super great and it totally wakes you up. Get a bottle of Cortex, livecortex.com right now. Coupon code 2424. Get your Cortex for 24 bucks. Super cheap, probably the cheapest it's ever been. Get that at livecortex.com. If you need my help personally in anything related to nootropics, we have a consulting service. It's a 40-minute call with me on nootropics. We'll help you figure out stacks that work well for you. If you're new to nootropics, two options. You can buy Smarter, Better, Faster, which is our book that teaches you everything about nootropics, and it's digital. Or you can buy the Nootropics Starter Pack, which gets you Smarter, Better, Faster, plus a bottle of our stack, Cortex. I have said enough. Now it's up to you. livecortex.com. Okay, so three major questions that came through that I kind of want to just run through in sort of a Q&A fashion because they're all interesting and could be helpful. Basically, it's all about combining things. So I took like 10 emails that I got in the course of the last week and just found the ones that were sort of similar where people were asking questions about what to combine and what not to combine. So I'm going to answer them. The first one is on Racetams and Yohimbine. It goes, hey Ryan, I watch all your stuff and I really enjoy your videos. But you need to be putting more podcasts out. Your podcasts are quick and to the point, and I've really been missing them lately. That's totally true, and we'll get back on podcasts. There's a lot going on here. Anyway, to my question. I've been experimenting with Racetams, and I like it a lot. But I've also been experimenting with Yohimbine, and I like it a lot. I was wondering if I can combine the two and what your best dose recommendations are for it. Okay, so the answer is definitely you can, but you got to be a little careful. Yohimbine is very, very stimulant-like. Even by itself, you got to take it at pretty low doses because once you get above the 15 milligram dose range on it, it tends to make people anxious, to be frank. But before that, 5 to 15 milligrams, maybe with a balancer like L-theanine, it's very, very stimulant-like, but it's like very, very get you to work and your brain will work great. You'll be like a killer. You'll be awesome at Scrabble or euchre or any card game you play. Just get your brain going. Combining it with another essentially stimulant, because Racetams is a stimulant racetam, you have to be careful. So yes, you can combine the two. I have done it, and here's the best way to do it. I would shoot for something like 600 or 700 milligrams of Racetams. Bring in your choline source, 300 milligrams choline bitartrate, 100 milligrams CDP choline, and then bring the Yohimbine in if you can get bulk powder of it, which you can find, I believe, at bulksupplements.com, and if not, somewhere on the web. Then you want to shoot for like 6 to 7 milligrams of Yohimbine. Otherwise, it comes in like 5 to 15 milligram capsules, and I would just take a 5 milligram capsule of Yohimbine with your 600 or 700 milligrams of Racetams. Now, if that's a little too stimulant-like, you always have L-theanine as a balancer. It's like your secret weapon. It's a calming amino acid that improves brain serotonin, increases brain serotonin and GABA, as well as increases alpha brainwave frequencies in the frontal lobes, which is important. So 100 or 200 milligrams of theanine is what I would add to that if you get a little anxious on that stack, or either way, it's a good addition. Okay, question number 2 is on phenylpiracetam caffeine theanine. Hey Ryan, I recently saw that you did a video on piracetam caffeine theanine as a basic stack for new users. I was wondering if I can take that exact same stack and those exact quantities, but replace the piracetam with phenylpiracetam. What are your thoughts? So I imagine you mean that the same quantities for caffeine and theanine, and then not the same quantities for phenylpiracetam compared to piracetam, because piracetam, we suggest you take that in 4-gram quantities, and phenylpiracetam, you don't want to take that in 4-gram quantities. So yes, the answer is yes, and I think you intuitively know the whole dose difference thing. You can, and that's actually a great stack to take. It's essentially the piracetam caffeine theanine stack upgraded with a lot more stimulant like stuff going on. So You have to be slightly careful because phenylpiracetam and caffeine together is pretty stimulant-like. So I'd do something like this: 175 milligrams phenylpiracetam, 100 milligrams or so of caffeine. So just a regular cup of coffee, don't go crazy on it. And then 100 or 200 milligrams of L-theanine. It's an awesome stimulant stack that brings in a little bit of a background calm to sort of balance things out. The calms in these stacks, like the tranquility nootropics, they always serve to bring you back down from the stimulant nature of the stimulants into a place where you can focus, but which does not take away from the power of the stimulant, right? It just zeroes you in. So that's my take on that. Question number 3, Racetams and Theacrine. Hey Ryan, love all your videos. Thanks a lot for all you do. You're welcome, kind sir. Thank you for saying that. I've been experimenting with Racetams lately, and I like basically all of them except for phenylpiracetam. It's a little too stimulant-like for me. Well, there you go. But you talk about Theacrine often enough, and I haven't experimented with it yet, but based on what you say about it and what you wrote about it in Smarter, Better, Faster, thank you for buying Smarter, Better, Faster, it seems to me like it could stack well with some of the Racetams I take. What is your take? Well, it definitely does stack well with Racetams. But again, it's all about balance and how you balance the doses out. So what I would suggest is this. Let's take oxiracetam, for example, stimulant like Racetam. Take your regular dose of that, you know, a gram of oxiracetam, bring your choline source in. But Theacrine is like a 25 to 200 milligram dose range. And with Racetams, particularly stimulant Racetams, you want to be careful because it can get overstimulating and then the experience won't be good. You got to start in the low end. People are going to think I'm crazy, but you actually have to start with 25 milligrams of Theacrine with that Racetam stack first. See how you respond. If you're okay, you get a little benefit, great. Then take it up to 50. You're great, take it up to 75. If you're good, stay there. But if you feel like you can take a little more stimulant, then take it up to 100. So you'll be starting at 25 milligrams and taking the Theacrine up in 25 milligram increments until you reach a point where you're like totally in a good place. Where if you bumped it up an extra 25 milligrams, you'd probably be overstimulated. That's my take on that. But it brings up a couple great things. Well, it brings up one great thing, and that's that Theacrine, you know, the caffeine-like stimulant, stacks really well with most Racetams in my experience, okay? So I hope that has been helpful. Ryan at livecortex.com. If you have questions, I'd love to answer them on the air. In the meantime, remember, the Cortex Nootropic stack, the Thunder stack, the stack for focus. It's like I'm a radio personality. The stack for basically everything, especially verbal fluency, is on sale right now for 24 bucks. Just use the coupon code 24 at livecortex.com. Buy a couple bottles. I mean, you get 3 bottles for 70-something bucks, 2 bottles for 48. That is cheap for what's been called the only pre-made stack that works. If you need my help personally on anything related to nootropics, we have a consulting service. Buy that at livecortex.com. It's a 40-minute call with me. If you're new to nootropics, again, 2 options: Smarter, Better, Faster, which is our book that teaches you everything you need to know when you're starting. It's also digital, so you can download it like right away and read it on any device you have. Or the Nootropic Starter Pack, which gets you Smarter, Better, Faster, and a bottle of the Cortex Nootropic stock. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Podcast coming soon. We'll talk to you next time.
My name is Ryan Michael Ballo. For 6 years, my sole mission has been to improve the performance of my brain. This is why I created Cortex. My mission was to build a nootropic stack that gave me extreme focus, powerful motivation, and a heightened cognitive state. And after years of experimentation and a comprehensive beta testing protocol, and putting together the most powerful nootropic compounds on the planet, I found what I was looking for.